Mr. Lees-Galloway, a white paper setting out New Zealand's defence blueprint for the next 25 years alluded to plans for consolidating the Linton, Waiouru and Trentham military camps at the Ohakea Air Force Base. Do you back this plan, and what effect do you think it would have on Palmerston North?
I don't support the plan to to disestablish Linton and move that over to Ohakea. Quite simply, really, there's been a lot of investment put into Linton over the last 10 years. It would be a significant cost hurdle to actually carry out the shift from Linton over to Ohakea. Then we have a massive problem on our hands. What do we do with Linton? But it just isn't cost effective. The business plan hasn't been effectively articulated. And I actually think that National hasn't absolutely committed to shifting Linton, and I suspect they will come to the sensible conclusion that Linton doesn't need to be closed. In terms of Trentham, I actually think there's probably very little case for shifting Trentham either. What I would like to see for Palmerston North is that we are established as the Manawatu Defence Hub and New Zealand's Defence Hub. That includes retaining Linton. It includes enhancing the capabilities at Ohakea, and it does make sense to shift some of the capability from Waiouru down to Ohakea. And I also think we should look into the concept of establishing a defence college here in Palmerston North. That would mean shifting some of the training from Trentham up here to Palmerston North. We already do some of it at the Hokowhitu campus where the Teachers College is. Massey's looking at moving the Teachers College out of that campus. It could be a really sensible option to consolidate that training at the Hokowhitu campus. It needs to be looked into. It's not a concrete decision, but it could be a smart move.
Mrs. Harpeter, your response.
And yesterday I had Minister Wayne Mapp, who's the Minister of Defence, in town, and I did ask him this direct question. He said that the decision had been made that they would not be closing Linton, and it was nothing to do with what Mr. Lees-Galloway had said. It was to do with that they were looking to consolidate onto Linton and to Ohakea, so both bases would be kept open. They were looking at Waiouru and looking at potentially just leaving that as a training base up there, but people would just be going up there for training and not living in Waiouru. And they would also be looking at Hokowhitu, which is interesting that Mr. Lees-Galloway has brought that up. He must have read my notes, because they are looking at consolidating it onto the so they are looking at consolidated onto the Hokowhitu campus, but the discussions are ongoing right at the moment with Massey, and Massey University has had an agreement with the Army, with Defence, for a number of years, and they've got a degree together. So I think that at the end of the day, they're looking at Hokowhitu to be the best location for its education program.
And Mrs. Harpeter, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do. And one other thing is be great for Palmerston North, great for our region, because we'll actually be getting more people into our region and more people living in our city, which is fantastic.
Thank you.